Alright, give me a moment. Forgot to open up. Got to get the app open so I can keep an eye on chat. Alright, so this is the game I've been getting excited about. I'm actually a bit surprised it got voted in as a thing to play. I've heard people would want at least another couple weeks of a robot named Fight, but like I said, I think this is going to be good. Well, let me think. That works. Yeah, that works. Storm is really picking up, Commodore. This is looking bad. All hands on deck. Hey, watch it. Sorry. We'll get into what the game is about in a bit. You'll see firsthand. This storm came out of nowhere. It's more intense than any I've seen. We'll weather it. Stay focused. As you say, Commodore. Fire. There's a fire below decks. I'm on it. Bang. Mira, with me. Yes, ma'am. Commodore, look, is that? Pirates at a time like this? Enjoying the storm, Domino Dogs? Courtesy of Lagan, yours truly. I was supposed to have the storm cutter blast you all to bits, but I'd hate to waste all that fine cargo. Why don't you all just lay down and let's do this the easy way? Fall off the storm, then we'll negotiate. I don't think so. If there's nothing to negotiate, just lay down and die. Did I say and? I meant lay down or die. Oh well. I only have control of myself for this fight. Alright, go. There we go. If you play something like Final Fantasy Tactics, this will make sense. This is taking far too long. Once the captain goes down, the rest will follow. Oh, hey, let's not do anything rash now. Ready to negotiate? Yeah, Mag's here and ready to fight. We want some. Later, fools. You're running away? Huh? You fell over again? Get up already. Let her get away. I'm not even going to comment on this. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can use cursor keys. Oh, wait. Let's start filling out the codex. Yep, it's wood. Try using it for anything. Repair bridges, craft splints, or make certain kinds of weapons. Crafting is a thing in this game. We'll get to it eventually. Hefty burlap saps filled with sand, commonly used as fortification, often against humanoid attackers or floods. You move these around to build your own defenses, but remember that they can be jumped over, and few attacks will shred them to a mere pile. Wood chips, splinters, sawdust, to carry it around would be impractical. It is, however, flammable, so watch your fire attacks around it. Very popular container due to how easy it is to move around by rolling, typically used to contain water or alcohol. You can look at everything, and you do get things for that. You can get money through this. So there'll be a lot of filling out the codex, especially early on. Generic all-purpose bin, basically receptacle for whatever. Not much use for travel, as there's no lid. Gotta move it out of the way. Actually, did I look at this yet? Rocky Rubble. It's not a big deal, but it does slow you down in combat, and you can't push objects across it. Although it has not been categorized, this particular species of bush appears to be inoffensive and unremarkable. Go down to a structure path. Daggers are extremely accurate, but weak. They're deadly in the right hands. I think this is our only weapon right now, so... Yeah, it auto-equipped. Don't need you open right now. I think, yeah, it's just push again. Xyla. Their shoulders and arms are covered in venomous spines that bristle when the Xyla tenses. In crowded cities, Xyla are often mandated to wear bulky protective gear to keep bystanders safe from accidental poisoning. Which, yeah, they have, their melee attacks poison, and they have a resistance against ranged attacks. Ugh, my head. Oh, it's you. So, there were other survivors? Have you seen anyone else? I haven't seen anyone besides you. Although I did just wake up a bit ago, so... I'm going to look for survivors. You stay put here. Yeah, we're not staying put. This patch of dirt protrudes suspiciously. It looks like something interesting might be buried shallow enough that you can get at with just your hands. Use it to find out. Gold emblazoned with the symbol of commerce. Despite the name, it only contains traces of gold. Still, it's legal tender in most of our all. Oh, delightful. These little flowers are just innocuous, everyday plant life. Their bright colors attract bugs that'll spread their pollen. Yeah, so... I can use my attacks to that. Oh. Known for the broadness of its blade, Adleaf is surprisingly sturdy and commonly used as clothing in primitive societies. Take that for now. We might have a use for it later. This large rock slides around when you push into it. Can't go past rubble, though. Push it aside. Up we go. Now you can't look. You can't log the footholds. Okay. Here we go. Karn, you're alive. Give me a hand here. Don't let either of them get away. Okay, gonna be a while before we can do anything. Alright, let's enter if I want to end real quick. Maybe we can hit this guy in the back. Alright, we got this. Q card, and thank goodness you survived the shipwreck. Those thugs jumped me while I was checking out this trail. I think they're with the pirates who attacked us. Go ahead and grab their equipment. I'm sure we'll need it. Speaking of which... Razman, a common but strange creature. They lack eyes, instead they see by feeling the essence around them. To better integrate with society, they wear masks with intricate carved faces and practice certain human behaviors, such as facing the person they speak to. They get a dodge bonus when flanked, and they're immune to blindness and silence, because, you know, they don't have eyes or a mouth. That's humans. The familiar creatures are one of the most diverse species in their all. Humans are adaptable, durable, and persistent. And found in most areas, though small in numbers. Attitude towards human varies, but more often than not, humans integrate easily into society. You get extra XP and, by extension, stat stars. Originally from a threshing tool, now a potent weapon. Less damage, but better range than swords. Flails can attack diagonally. Oh, wait, we want to take that. Mainly used for protection, bashing with it deals minimal damage, but also pushes. Pushing someone into an obstacle damages them. Axes are powerful, but less accurate than swords. Can cut trees and break wood. And yeah, you have a negative 4% on your accuracy. Anyone can use any weapon, by the way. It's just easier with some than others. Oh, and... Scurry are fur-covered bipedals with a mixture of feline, vulpine, and mustaline features. They're basically cat box weasels. They're one of the more common races and are generally thought to be down-to-earth and simple. In reality, their dispositions vary as widely as any humans. They act a bit faster. Got everything you need? I think Reeve went further ahead. We should try to catch up to her before those pirates find her. See any other survivors? Nobody besides Vang and Reeve. Actually, I was sort of out in and out of consciousness after lightning struck, but I'm pretty sure Reeve saved me and Vang. I remember being dragged to shore before passing out again. She headed up the path not long after I came to. Couldn't rouse Vang, so I tried to follow her, and here we are. I set out then. Right. Oh, by the way, you earned some XP from that fight. You should learn some new abilities with it. Just double-click yourself to take a look. Okay, welcome to the job screen. It's a bit like Final Fantasy Tactics. As you earn enough XP in certain jobs, it unlocks new jobs. Like 200 Sailor is the starting class, and 200 XP will unlock the other base classes. Some of these are locked behind you needing training of some sort. You'll find NPCs for that. There is a lot of them, by the way, and you can mix them however you like. Let's see, do I have enough to take heave, rope? There we go. I think I could boost him too. We'll have a use for this wood soon enough. Trees are plants with thick wood and many branches. Their wood can be harvested with an axe. In fact, just to make a point of it... Yep. See? Wood. Neatly stacked wood. These logs are too heavy to carry about, so just leave them here. They do slow your movement in combat, but otherwise don't matter. Actually, yeah, a hatchet has its own entry. A hatchet is a simple sharpened blade for cutting wood. It is very versatile and easily fills any role that a common knife would. I'm just grabbing random junk. I thought we could look at the rope. Guess not. The rest of the round rats show up, and that should make cleanup easy. Don't get distracted, Dylan. When you surrender and face judgment in the courts of Domino, don't make me laugh. You're vastly outnumbered, so just give in. And don't think of running either. I know Silent to back on me foot. No getting through that thick skull of his. Karn, Bar, good to see you. Want to join me into showing these cowardly pirates some Dominion justice? Yeah, with pleasure. Great. Watch closely, pirates, and see what happens to those who cross Dominio. Okay, I'm seeing a bow, a whip, spear user, and there's a mage. Whoa. Come over, buddy. Alright, I forgot I could have attacked that because I can attack diagonally. Oh well. There we go. No, wait, not what I wanted to do. Deal with the spear user. Actually, you know what? Can I yank you over? Okay. I should have you back off and heal because there's no guarantee I can take her out in one more hit. For lack of anything to do, go ahead and first aid yourself again. Did you have to hit me? So it goes with pirates. Well fought, you two, and you do your country proud as expected. Let's take this momentum and fight our way straight to that scoundrel Lagan. I'm with you. That's the spirit. Lead the way, Commodore. So we got at least one person to look at here. Buralk. Insectoid bipedals with a stout, beetly torso and thick exterior. Buralks are unable to speak most languages due to lacking vocal cords, though they can understand them perfectly well. And this, in combination with their short stature and insect resemblance, means they're often discriminated against. They get a defense boost. That's useful. Though, right, your inventory's full. So we gotta start passing stuff along to someone else. Oh, okay. I think it's if I press I. Yeah. You're the one on my inventory spot, right? Right, because I want to wear that armor. In fact, I just realized I'm not logging this stuff. Cleaver-like blade, typically used for agricultural purposes. Sounds like cutting undergrowth, not armor. Oh, and when you see it sparking like that, that means you haven't logged something yet. Most versatile bow. Most versatile ranged weapon, powerful and effective, except in close combat. And it can arc over obstacles, which is neat. Cloth draped over the shoulders, made from the wool of an Ur camelid. The cloak lacks a hood, but is still serviceable. Hundreds of iron rings comprise this mail shirt. It wards off cuts and stabs, but does little to lessen the impact of the blow. Weak but flexible. Longest range of any melee weapon, but thwarted by armor. So, whips have 3 range and accuracy, but it's 20% less damage versus any armor. Classic weapon of war and hunting for a good reason. The added range of spears makes them versatile weapons. It just has 1 bonus range. I think I looted this one already. Yeah. What the heck was that about? I know you could do that. Okay, so remember when I was taking all that wood and I said we'd have a need for it eventually? Check this out. You go away. Yeah, I can pull it down to make a bridge. Which lets me get at this stuff. Solid blue material has a high concentration of essence. When you crush it in your hands, you feel enlightened and a bit lightheaded. All-purpose tool set for fixing broken weapons and armor. It has a limited number of uses, but it's usually worth it. That's gold. Cloth cut into strips. Wraps around an injury to reduce blood flow. Scout with medic is even better at using these. Can no one take this stuff right now? Yeah, we're overloaded. You know what? Let's put the shield on you so you can make good use of it. And we don't need 2 machetes. And I think we can live without the owl leaf. You know what? For now, let's just give this guy a shot of extra XP. And his first stat. So first thing we want to do, I'm going to learn all his abilities on this before I swap to a difference. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to try to make his other class Swashbuckler. Okay, I have 2 stat stars. What could I take with this? HP's good. In fact, yeah, let's just take 2 shots of HP. Slowly, as you keep taking it, the skills will go... The price for skills will go up. More so, what skills you have access to depends on what character you're playing as. Sailors get all the melee skills and HP. What? Raised platform for supporting crates. Has convenient slots for a pallet jack or other wheeled device, making movement easy. Right. Simple light fueled by oil and sealed in glass and metal. Doesn't look like it's going to run out of fuel anytime soon. Oh, this is a proper pirate cove. How exciting. Exciting isn't the word I'd use. Popular beer, popular alcoholic beverage found in some form in most cultures. Restores energy and improves morale, provided you drink in moderation. Bottle, versatile glass bottle. Can contain all kinds of fluids. Just drag on what you want to fill it with. Little chair, or a tall, thin bench. It's a circular thing for sitting on. You can sit on it, although slightly impedes the movement in combat. Rogues range from ragged to regal, but the purpose is the same, to keep your feet comfy and clean. And there's a lot of stuff you get to log early on. It slows down after a while. Classic cube container, typically made of wood, often fortified with lateral planks for support. Small crates can be pushed. Also, sometimes there's stuff in them, like this hood. Some hoods may be more for fashion or religious purposes, but the ranged ragged hood is surely only for protection from the weather. Let me see. Yeah, if I put him on. I think that's supposed to be combat against unarmed. I mean, armor against unarmed. Hold. Current look. I've been working on further arrangements. Right, of course. It's the High Admiral of Dominio. Assume your operation went smoothly? Certainly. Got a few bruises, but in the end they were blown completely to smithereens. Bruises? I should not have even seen you, let alone bruised you. Don't tell me you tried to board. Well, after the first few strikes, they were completely helpless, so I just thought I'd try and grab... Lagan, I explicitly instructed you to do this completely undetected. Frankly, it's a miracle you weren't slaughtered. Even worse, you may have given some of them time to escape. No worries. In fact, as we speak, my men are on the storm cutter salvaging the wreck. My men know how to deal with hay survivors. Lagan, expect you to follow the rest of your orders to the letter. Of course, not a soul will lay eyes on that door. Don't you worry. See to it. I look forward to better news next time. I blew the damn thing up, so who cares? Can't believe it. We've been betrayed by Dominio. He sent me off to be killed? Well, we can't go back to Dominio. If we try to expose the Admiral, there's no way the courts would take our word over his. Remember what Lagan said? His crew and ship are out right now. If we act before they get back, maybe we could get some kind of leverage or something. Maybe we can find evidence against the Admiral. Right, something like that. Let's get moving. They can get back any minute. Actually. Huh. Nope, can't log that one. No. What a waste. Someone spilled beer all over the ground. Next time I should use a mug or bottle on the key instead. On the keg instead. Two-tined fork made for cooking or eating. Well, left tine is a bit wider so it can cut more food more easily. Throw a dishware with a lip to keep food on it. Used almost universally around the world. Some Rasmen prefer to eat off small mats. Common furniture item used by humanoids. The general use is pretty intuitive. Can be destroyed by axes or hammers if you need wood. And just to show it off, here's a keg. Bear container for the hedonist and the socialite. When you turn on the spigot, alcohol comes out. And thus, we now have a mug of beer. On a similar note, here's an empty bottle. Oh, I must be too far away. Bottle of beer. Or I could just use it and make a mess. The world is surprisingly interactive. Kind of reminds me of the older Ultima titles. Here's a weird door. This large stone gate is sealed tight and has no visible handle or other opening mechanisms. It looks ancient and is adorned with small grooves, indents, and gems. The markings are relatively simplistic, making it difficult to discern who or what created it. It would take high explosives to breach this door. Is that the door Lagan mentioned? He's not doing a great job at guarding it. Yeah. That reminds me, Godor, you can look at objects withheld to get more information about them. I really wish they told you sooner, because you can look at so much early on. You could sell that info to researchers later. You should look at this door just in case. There's my goals. Boulder. Hefty chunk of rock that can't be moved by any method. The only way to get past this with high explosives. Nothing less will do. I think there's a fight in here. No. Shelves packed with books, a veritable treasure trove for any scholar. Unfortunately, all their text is incomprehensible to you. Oh, hey, a hip flask. Discreet container for alcoholic beverages. Some become dependent on it. When worn, it provides comfort in bad circumstances. You can drink from it for a small morale boost. I feel like I don't really need the machetes, but we'll take the hip flask. And the bandages in case we need to patch ourselves up. You do regenerate outside of combat. When it comes to organizing and displaying possessions, shelves are as basic as it gets. You won't find much on them. Mostly awkward, bulky items are of no use to on-the-go adventurers. Hold on, I think I see a letter on those shelves. Here it is, let me read it. Shortly before dawn, Karn's ship will pass just south of the cove. Use the Stormcutter's lightning to destroy it while remaining undetected. Ensure that there are no survivors. Your payment will be delivered shortly after. There's no signature. What did I do to deserve this? This can't be real. No way Inio would just execute their own like this. I served 35 years on Dominion Navy, for flame's sake. And Karn is a new Commodore with a spotless record. This has to be some sort of pirate trick. No trick, mate. You. Dominion dogs are all the same. Always think everything is about you, don't you? Sometimes a ship just needs to be sunk, is all. You know what this is about, spill it. Think about it. A ship manned by a promising young Commodore and an old war hero. Ambushed and sunk by a greedy merchant house. Rather treasonous of them, isn't it? Sounds like quite a scandal. And a disbanded house won't get a vote in the courts, will it? It's madness. Pinning this on one of the houses? Is the Admiral plotting some sort of coup? He never tells me the details. But now you little pawns see your place on the board. Pirate scum. Reeb. So glad I kept that old prototype cannon around. And you, Karn. What's on the other hand now, isn't it? Don't struggle or you might cut yourself. And you, Bart, don't move a muscle or Karn gets it. Just stay right there. Yeah, don't listen to him. Right. Vang's here and... oh, did I miss everything up again? Vang, perfect timing. What? Thanks, Ensu. I thought we were all going to die. Vang, that was a hell of an entrance. What? Huh? But poor Reeb. Yeah. Reeb, you're alive. Just barely. Not ready to keel over just yet. You know what occurs to me? I could have looked at her earlier, but I haven't. I'll get to that in a bit. Don't move, you should rest. No time for that. Ours will be back soon, remember? She's right. We should make her escape. Oh, I just remembered. On my way here, I saw a bunch of empty ships docked. We should definitely steal them. Right, let's go then. They're pretty small sailboats, but they'll get us to the nearest port. Plus, they're already loaded with supplies and gold. I think I'll take the one on the left there. We aren't sailing together? Karn, I'm afraid not. It was an honor to serve as your navigator, brief as it was. I don't want anything more to do with Dominio or these pirates. I'm best off going alone from here. Sure, you'll do just fine without me. Best of luck, Bar. Ships are a great find, aren't they? I've had it with the Navy. I'm taking this one. I'm going to see the world. Become a world-famous trader, just right. Wait, I'm sure you will. Karn, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry, I really screwed everything up. Bar told me what really happened, how that's my fault the ship was wrecked. Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, but because of me, Dar, Shanks, and Mira, they, well, could sit here and cry all day about it, but we don't have time. Karn, do your best. Keep an eye on the famous trader charts or whatever, because I'll be on there. So let's get out of here and make it happen. Huge rope. Pile of massive rope, used for many purposes on ships, rigging, or even machinery. This particular rope is too thick and bulky to be carried or used by travelers. Water barrel. The barrel is full of clean drinking water. An attack can burst it, splashing a wide area and dealing 3 damage. Spoked wheel used to steer ships. Often contains integral Karn wiring to control auxiliary systems. I think I go over here and use this. Hatch. These large hatches open to allow the transfer of heavy loads of equipment and cargo. Aided by pulley systems, even cannons can be delivered through them. Here we are, because I didn't look at you earlier. Thalpa. Semi-aquatic beings with great magical talent that originated from Dominio. They have been spotted further and further afield, some even migrating to landlocked countries. The typical Thalpa is ambitious and adventurous. Their odd facial structures makes many distrust them. They have extra max MP. That's the last of the cargo taken care of. Had to get Bar and Bang to help me, but I think I'm good now. How are you holding up? Don't worry, I've survived worse. Well, that might not be true if we're being honest. Might be years before I get by like I used to, if ever. But I won't give up. Karn, I have to know. Find out why. What was worth betraying us for? Excuse me. Someday I'm coming back here to wreck those pirates and find out what's behind that door. I agree completely. Thank you, Karn. I really appreciate that. Let me know when you're ready to set sail. Coincidentally, well then, are you ready to set sail, Commander? Let's go. We got a sailboat. Bunch of food and money to get us started. So, yeah. Welcome. Let's get a move on. Ah, the open seas. Feel like I'm in a pirate cave for years. What next? Well, we've only got enough food for a few days, and let's be honest, this ship is a bit of a clunker. So let's head for the nearest port and get a better one. If we follow the coast to the northwest, we should find a friendly port. But watch out for deep water. Sea monsters hide there. So these are our goals. Right now what we want to do is trail the coast. We're not able to go very far just yet. So we find a town and we get our butts into it. Actually, if I... Oh, right, I should look at that stuff when I can. Gale, I'm starting to call on women to fill this area. Won't harm you, but sailing through it is slow going. Look at a sailboat, yep. Each boat has strengths and weaknesses in different category. Yeah, that's a breakdown of ship stats. We discovered Port Midos. What a relief to make port. Let's visit a shipwright and get a proper ship. I'd recommend Caravel or a Cog, personally. Actually, we should look at some stuff here. These bags are full of basic tools ready for purchase. Never runs out of stock, so dive in and buy whatever interests you. The market sells food, trades goods, and all ship-related equipment, such as cannons, boarding gear, and other upgrades. Food is limitless, but trade goods are restocked at a regular rate determined by the port's wealth. Every port has a shipwright that can provide repairs to your fleet. Each port has different ships available to buy, however, may unlock more new ships based on the port's wealth level. This carefully constructed ship model is someone's proud creation. Each rig and timber is placed by hand. This looks like little people could live on it. Nice mount for whatever object you care to show off. Put some shiny weapon or armor on or something up there. Okay, we want a new ship. Let me see. I don't want to get a pinnace because that's the bulk of my money in one shot. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, the cog is slightly better for fights. Buy a cog? Yes. And we're just going to call it cog for now. Now we need 5 crew. Also, the sailboat really isn't worth it. Oi, belay there, mate. I'm looking for work. I see you just fit yourself a nice new ship. Where's your lean new blood to handle that, and I'm just the thing for it. Do need more crew, Commodore. Sounds good to me. Of course, if you don't like the look of this guy, we can always hire crew from that cafe. An easy 10. We have 1 a day after. What do you say? Yeah, sure, let's do this. Alright, it's the best purchase you'll ever make, mate. No, we're pals, why not? Let's head to the cafe. Drink to start of a new voyage. This is just an excuse to get a cheap drink out of us. Never! Haggard's promise is good as gold. And if it suggests they're good as silver, but the call is yours, Commodore. So we got a guy with a crossbow. If I'm not mistaken, crossbows are one-handed, so let's put an axe in the other hand. If we can, we might want to switch him to a bow later if we want him to go pure ranged, simply because they don't need reloading like crossbows do. This hefty bag of weapons has been handled by a vendor for you to peruse. Never runs out of stock, so open up and buy whatever interests you. Rations and water enough to feed 1 man for a day. If your crew has no food by the day's end, crew morale will suffer greatly. Thankfully, you can buy food at any port. Cannons, and this is the breakdown of cannons. I'm getting into trading. So you can earn money just by buying a trade good and taking it pretty much anywhere. Hey, you want something? Do they have cargo with 34 food? Yeah, let's get food to keep us standing for a bit. Here's a cafe. Home of hardened sailors. Buy the local specialty to increase morale, gossip for information, or hire a new crew here. We still need 2 more crew members. Need a crew member, only 10 up front, 1 a day after. Let's go. Deal, you made a right choice. Small note, if anyone wants to rename someone, that's allowed. I also have a point redeemed for if you want me to take someone in or out of the party, though that won't matter until I have more than a full party. You know what? Let's give you the axe. Oh, the hatchet's better than... Okay, that works. Actually... Yeah, I was about to say, the random junk I got went into, Okay. I can work with this. So let's see. I think I'm going to give him the bow because I want him to be reliably dedicated ranged fighter. And that's easier with a bow than a crossbow. You can have a shield. Sword's just as good as a hatchet, except the sword skill actually affects it. Throw you some liquid courage. Now let's stick with the sword. Although what I am likely to do is... Actually, getting him an extra bow would be good, and... As soon as I can, turn him into a scholar so he can be the team healer. Like gossip. It's twice as hard to raise crew morale past 90, but it's still worth it. How's our morale right now? 71? Want to buy cream cake pie for your crew? Only 6 per crew member. Then sugary pie made for a secret family recipe. Yeah, let's bump morale a bit. A good meal and cafe makes it all worth it. Yeah, that right. What do you think, Commodore? What's our next move? I was about to ask you that. I think we should sail around the Great Sea. That is, near the capitals for a bit, see what we can find. Researchers pay good money for journal entries. We could raise some funds that way. Oh, and before I forget, I hate to say this, but we should ally ourselves in one of the big nations. Jask, Seratol, or Rumain. If we buddy up with one of them, we can get all sorts of perks. Could get better ships, loads of gold, or even have them fight the pirates for us. Which one should we side with? I think any nation should serve us just fine. I'll trust you to decide which is best. Generally speaking, every time I played a game so far, I've joined Jace. For now, let's try to find all 3 capitals, and we'll think about it from there. Well, flames provide warmth and light. Best used in wide open areas to reduce the risk of poisoning from the fumes. Only attacks knock them over, so be careful. You know what? Nope, not you. So we can see where the 3 capitals are, where... Actually, a ways off from any of them. And that's Dominio over there, but we can't join them because they tried to kill us. There's information on pretty much all the stuff you can come across in game. Oh, and I'm not going to get a fight, but yeah. Sea monsters are a thing when you go into deep water. Mega rays. Ship-sized rays are relentlessly aggressive. Any boat passing through deep water should be aware of mega ray attacks. They may start slow, but once they close the distance, they will repeatedly ram the nearest ship they can find. Its back can be harvested and processed into oil, but few find it worthwhile to pursue such a dangerous trade. We discovered rail. I do believe there's a good starting quest over there. Gust. The winds here are strong and in your favor. Sail through to get a big speed boost. No need, because we're going up here. I think there's a trainer here, too, for good measure. Worked up a powerful thirst. Don't want to attract mud inside, so Saul just sends drinks out here to me. I do need one more guy still, so is there anyone here? Need a crew member? Hey, sure, we'll take a Scurio on board. Enjoy your spear, buddy. Excuse me. Let's pick up some abilities on everyone, because I got a bit of... You, I think I'm going to want to turn to a... Yeah, I think I'm going to want you as a scout as soon as I can. And you, I want to make a scholar. You, I'll probably turn into another scout. Melted metal. Liquid metal pouring over stone and rubble. Small reflections and a real number of some onlookers. Whether it's a natural formation or was once part of a structure, you can't be sure. Structure, bit of structure path, bash it with a hammer. I don't think we have a hammer right now. Nope, we are hammerless. Oh, yeah, we want our bandages, we want a repair tool. This can go into storage because we don't have any use for it right away. Yeah, you keep an item stash separate from your cargo. Good for holding all the extra junk you might be lugging around. Mesh-like vines that clamber up any surface they find. Viled by landowners for being pernicious and durable, but invaluable to intrepid climbers. In fact, I think... Yeah, most classes cannot be used without the specialized knowledge of a trainer. Pay the trainer a one-time fee, and all current and future crew will be able to access that class, assuming they meet the other requirements as well. Some trainers have other requirements, usually things like fame and the like. We'll get there when we get there. Oh, we should save. Hold on, you look like a rough sort. No offense, I mean, you could hold your own in a fight. You got use for someone like you. Interested? Maybe. Tell me more. Newest tunnel ran into some beasties. Lost a good miner. Didn't get a good look at him, but there's more than one. You're a place out, and I reckon there's 500 in it for you. I'll do it. That's great. I'll unlock the door for you. Stay safe now, you hear? I will note at this point, we are... All that story stuff of us being betrayed and the, having to get through the door, it takes a backseat now. We've effectively been unleashed on the world to go do whatever. Which is neat. Car for easy transfer of goods and tools, so it can only travel on rails. Small home lamp mounted on it. Use it to hitch a ride. By any chance could I pick this up? Oh, now that is useful. Also, we can break this for iron ore. Iron, a ubiquitous metal, mainstay of basic crafting combined with a crafting kit to create weapons and armor. We'll get to that sooner or later. Iron ore, naturally occurring formation of iron ore. You could easily freeze some valuable ore from these pearls. Anyone holding repair kits? That's me. The planks are also a me thing. Metal on a stick in a shape ideal for moving dirt. If you're in the right place, you might find treasure. This is actually true. Let's get a hold of that. Oops, I forgot to move everyone. Oh well. There's not much we can do except surround this guy and beat the crap out of him. You know what? Move aside so my other buddies can get in. Oh, right. Can I back that up? Yes, I can. I forgot. Oh, you need 2 hands. Okay, so... Can I put that on someone else? No, I can't. I'll have to fix that later. There we go. Okay, we got what we needed. A lot of people just unlocked classes. Here you go, buddy. You're my lantern bearer for this dungeon. Don't walk here if you can help it. These spiky rocks deal 9 damage to the first thing to touch them. Then they break into normal rubble. Ow. It's fine, I regenerate. Oh, right, I have to... So let's see. You're a warrior, you stay there. You, I want to turn into a scout so you can become a sharpshooter. So we'll make this your primary class. You, I want to be a scholar, so... Yeah, and for this, I want to turn him into a sage as soon as I can, because that's the healer class. You, I want to be another scout. And that'll do it for now. Ouch. Did I look this yet? No, I didn't. Specially designed rails that allow for easy transport of goods and materials. These are often used in mines to move ore and excess rock. And now it's in position. Oh yeah, we were here already. Nothing left to do but hitch a ride. Not what I meant to do. Nope. Yeah, I think I just saw some... Yeah, loose iron chunk just sitting there. Actually, I think I could just... Yeah, dump it into the stash from here. Gotta remember that. Mask heads. Yeah, mask heads are hulking humanoids with waxy purple skin and discolored wood-like mask with a broad eye hole. They're supposedly sapient, though they are universally hostile and do not speak. Despite this, they are cunning fighters. Masks get to raid settlement often, though they've yet to attempt any kind of conquest. We should save. Hi, guys. Actually, 5 diagonal attacks. Let's put that to work. Seriously, you're not dead? Okay, that's one guy off the board. Actually, wait. Booster damage up, use Brave. Rude. But he did nearly take out his buddy with that. It's cool. He's not dead. He'll get up if we win the fight. Okay. We got this. Okay. Oh yeah, he's got another stat star, so let's take more HP. Now it's 2 stars. I'm thinking... I think I'll save weapons for when I hit Swashbuckler for now. I don't want to start getting things like counter push and the like. You know what? Start with morale boost. Useful. And you have to equip them. You can have 3 passes out of everything you learned from any class. Again, boost HP first because it's just so darn useful. Actually, now I think about it. First aid would be extremely useful right now. And prayer for recharging MP. Getting a couple people at first aid so we can do some healing would be insanely useful right now. Oh, you have a stat star here. Oh, you started with spear skill. Should keep that on you then. All right. Throwing axes. Axe with a narrow arched head. Even if the axe head doesn't land on the target, its significant weight of momentum makes it dangerous. Ends being small have been coveted since time immemorial. Regardless of function, their scarcity and shining appearance grants them inherent value. That's something to sell later. We'll just stash these. Yep. Nope. Bone Cuirass. Effective Macrobay armor. It's a bit too barbaric for anyone to want to buy it from you, but it's still a serviceable protection. I think you can still use a shield with it. This goes into stash for later. It's unclear what the original purpose of this armament was, either by accident or by design. It pinches you awake if you fall asleep. It's sleep immunity. You know, you should have it. You're going to be one of our dedicated healers later. And you could have a bone sword for now. Wait. I forgot there's a ton of iron here to pick up. Hey, a dart. Lightweight, handheld projectile that deals minimal damage. They can be improved by rubbing poisons or powders on them. Ow. Oh, that would just put us in the middle of the fight if I did that. Right. I think we've cleared the quest anyway. They want us to get rid of those mask heads. Oh, go on, and look, I cleared the tunnel. Great work. Said pay 500, but I can tell you weren't just I can tell it weren't just a beastie. Take this 550. Best of luck to you. We'll just stash that. We don't need it anymore. In fact, since you're more likely to be able to safely use the shield, have at it. Let's go ahead and make a save now for safety reasons. We're close to one of the capitals. Let's see if we can hear about them. Discovered abandoned hovel. Let's put a star so we know we want to go back there later. Okay, if we go down this river, we'll find the Jaycean capital. These special buoys will... These are launch buoys. These special buoys will buoy your sails with a magical wind when you pass through them. While exceedingly expensive, they are sometimes placed in common trade routes, free for all to use. It's a technological marvel. It's basically a gust that has to recharge every once in a while, but otherwise never goes away. Jasius, huh? I haven't been here often. Wonder if we'll get to meet Jace himself, even as Vice Admiral. I never got to see him. Forget Jace, I want to see the cafe. This dry air has me parched. How about it, Karn? The Guild is an international organization that handles tasks both local and global. Various jobs are always available, which award gold and fame upon completion. If you need any sort of weapon, armor, or even consumable goods, check out the equipment and the item stores. Yeah, each port has its own unique selection, which may expand when the port's wealth level. Photographers compete jealously for the best, most accurate map, meaning they'll pay good money to reliable sailors that can bring them new info. It's also a good way to make a name as an explorer. I want to save handing over my info until we know who we're joining, because there's usually people you can sell your... The person you decide to sell your stuff to, you have to always go to them. But there tends to be one in each faction capital, so if you know where you're gonna, who you're gonna join with, you might as well set up shop there while you're at it. And seeking hidden knowledge, this is the place to go. You can request investigations on ports, fleets, and many other things. Temples vary greatly from port to port. One constant is their desire for your donations. Donating increases your favor with whatever nation is allied with the port. Idol dedicated to the god King Jace. This statue is crafted to resemble the face he wears most often. It's very gold. Flame Cage. A device designed for combat mages and on the watch. It provides light without any effort from the user and also empowers fire magic. The Auspex is down the hall. For Jace, info. What would you like to know about? Jace is home of the one true God King. Followers of Jace are greatly rewarded in this life and the next. However, Jace is merciful even to the ignorant. Non-believers may live in Jace as well. What would you like to know about? It's quite simple. As your fame increases, royal tasks for you will be sent out. When you complete a task for us, you attain a higher rank, allowing you to gain more favor with us. We'll treat you to better prices for food and repairs as your rank rises. And when you reach a certain rank, you may even be let in an audience, at which point you can make formal requests for assistance. So one of the... I haven't seen the end game, but I know one of the tricks is you can get past part of it by basically getting high favor with someone, with one of the factions. There's a fleet you have to fight. Meanwhile, let's take a quest. And, oh yeah, good to save before you take a quest in case things go kooky on you. Any business with the guild? Right of us, days. don't think I know where any of those are. Notes full of unrockable jargon, misspellings, incorrect punctuation, and sentence fragments. Also, it's written in a language you can't read. Wait, this could be good. In addition to usually selling weapons and armor, the anvil and forge of a smithy are open for public use. Place equipment on an anvil to augment it, or put it into forge to recover its base components. Oh, here's the trainer. What do you have? Tactician, mastermind of organized conflict, gives orders to allies and greatly improves their efficiency. Here to learn the art of war? Sure. Training for 350. No cheaper, this is how I make a living. All of us can be Chase's chosen. Okay, let's begin then. Tell me about your crew and I'll tell you the best way to manage them. So now, as long as we met the other requirements, we can make tacticians. Trade goods. These special goods change value based on where you sell them. Each type comes from certain ports, and their value increases the further you get from these ports. You're practically guaranteed to further profit as long as you sell somewhere besides the port of origin. Simplified trading, basically. Blade with a serrated toothed edge. Allows for precision removal of wood. For the scissors and two blades connected by a strip of springy metal. On the plus side, they're equally effective for left-handed users. These hooks and ropes can be used to board an enemy ship and fight their crew man-to-man. Once the timer expires, both crews return to the ships. Naval combat continues as normal. Different types of gear allow you to fight longer or bring more crew. If you defeat all enemy crew, the ship will be helpless and you can capture it. One of the first times I tried playing this game, this was how I built up my fleet. I basically just stole ships. It was fun. Speaking of which, I actually do need... I'm going to take a boarding gear. A falcon. Cargo's a bit full, but once we equip these, it should be less an issue. I will note the way ships work. You only get to use one thing per turn, so putting, say, multiple falcons or really any of the same cannon on a ship is redundant. Don't bother. Give them different cannons. So now I have a ship, so now my ship can shoot stuff, or I could technically board ships. I should have saved some car. It'll get easier to trade once I have an extra ship or two for the cargo. For now, let's move up to the other capital, and if we're lucky, we'll find another town or two along the way. Oh, Fivili. I think they wanted something sent there. Let me see if that quest is still around. Yeah, we can take this in real quick. Because now that we know where we're going, it's a lot easier to deal with. Hit this for a speed boost. Business with the guild? Yeah, here's your letter. And here's your pay. I don't think I know where Revidius is. Next two places we gotta go are to Sereth and Runewald, and I'll make a decision on who I'm going to join. You know what? If I'm going to go running off, do I have enough? Oh wait, there's a trainer here. Blade. Can only use edged weapons. Their amazing swiftness allows them to shred enemies close up and far away. Any edged weapons, swords, spears, axes, daggers, whips, works for their ability. Oh, hi. Meat sold at the cafe. Ah, I see. Might not look like much at the moment, but I can still teach you a thing or two. Can't just step away from my work for nothing. How about 150? Yeah, sure. Very good. Let me just finish with this cut real quick. Actually, come here. Take a good look at the way I'm holding the blade. Here. See how the force of my arm is in line with the edge? A butcher just taught us how to butcher people. Vital bodily fluid that moves nutrients and air across the body. Blood is best kept inside a living thing, not splashed on the floor like this. Okay, we want to go up and then over. There's Grand Surf. Guardian. Protector mages named after Tal's elite riot control troops. Wardens are respected and feared for their efficiency in extended conflict. Hello there. I appreciate the home of this old ex-warden. You know, there are academies for this sort of thing. I haven't taught myself in a number of years. I suppose you're the type to do things a slow, drawn-out, difficult, expensive, snobby, painful, obnoxious sort of way. Not that I'm bitter or anything. Nobody could be bitter after being fired for nothing after 20 years of hard work. Not at all. Tell you what, just to stick it to those crustback professors at the academy, I'll teach you cheap and easy. Only 150 for the whole course. Don't mind if I do. Hope your ears are open, because I'm not stopping for you to take notes. Listen up. Project your essence forward, but not forcefully. Oh, hey. Luminous gloom dusk is sealed within this durable casing. It's clearly very important to whoever installed this that the area be kept illuminated. Dojo. Each weapon has devoted followers around the globe. Visit a dojo to test your skills against these followers. If you succeed, you acquire a small reward and gain access to special training with that weapon type. Those are hard. I have yet to beat one, and we're not able to do it now. So that's going to be for later. In fact, where am I? I just want to do something very specific. I'm going to make a note. That way we know, hey, at some point I got to go back to Grand Surf and get rid of the and get the dojo knocked out. Ah, Sereth, capital of Seretal. I've been here a few times as a diplomat and a few other times as a tourist. Not the cleanest city, but I like it anyway. Since when's clean got to do with liking something? Oh, hey. Feathery serpentine beings. From the waist up, their structure resembles a human's, but their lower body is a large, powerful snake tail. Farim are incredibly agile and flexible, but are slow to act. They are hairless and instead have bright, feathery plumage. They move further, but not as frequently as others. There's actually a good number of races in this game, and they're all, like, curious, non-standard stuff like this. The game actually advertises, like, no elves or dwarves here. Stylish wave pattern covers this colorful urn. Many hours went into the making of this vase. Such a fetching display piece could literally fetch a solid price. Could likely fetch a solid price. Storage container large enough to fit most anything, but too heavy to lug around. Some chests are mechanically sealed and must be unlocked with using mechanism or explosives. I'm surprised I haven't found one that you can get smaller containers you could just carry with you to basically expand people's inventory. I forgot my shoulder pads on the boat. Maybe let me in a cafe? No. Actually, can I look this? Yeah. This tall rounded vase is suitable for carrying any sort of fluid and many sorts of solids. Though a sturdy make, it lacks distinguishing marks and seems designed for function over form. Just out of idle curiosity. No, can't look into it. Okay. Guardians are the toughest soldiers there are. They can defend against virtually anything while strengthening their allies. I think if you want, like, typical soldier fighter for dual class, you take Blade and Guardian. Guardian gives you shield stuff, Blade gives you weapon stuff. Well met, Knowledge Seeker. I can teach you and your crew in the ways of Guardian if you wish, sure. I am in the training for only 150. If there's something you truly wish to protect, this price will be nothing to you. Wisdom. Come, let us work on your stance first. The bad news is we are running low on funds. I should probably go do a quest or two. Religious relic of supreme 7 stones. Religious relic of supreme importance. These stones document 6 virtues and 7 eras engraved in void rock. Material so impossibly hard yet brittle that there is no known method of carving it. The ancient graven writings on them have been translated by many sources, often coming to contradictory conclusions. Top of the 7th stone was broken off and never recovered. Karn, what business do you have with the council? So, info. Your nation. The Serotel Alliance is a republic led by the council, elected representatives from our many provinces. The council does everything in its power for the betterment of Serotel's citizens. I assure you, you will find no fairer or more just nation in Errol. So, one group is basically a religion led by its god king. This group's a republic. We'll want to see what Runewald is about before we join one. But for right now, I am running dangerously low on funds, so... Any business with the guild? Oh, hey, I can go to Grand Surf. Also, I got a refill on food. And I think I have to... Yeah, I haven't looked a settlement yet. All sorts of special locations dot the globe, typically marked by houses, castles, caverns, or other suspicious features. They will automatically be discovered as you sail near. Ports can be discovered from a great distance, but other locations can only be discovered within 8 tiles. Hi. Yeah, never mind on this. load up on food. We still got 215 to work with. Let's make a save. At 8 days, I could probably make it up to Runewald. This is also why I kind of chose the game for a Friday game rather than a main one. It is a tad aimless. Great game, it's just... Port Alf. This deep brick-lined well provides water to nearby inhabitants. It serves its purpose pretty good. Elementalist stones. Stones like these are a primary place of worship for elementalists. They're most often found in natural settings for maximum exposure to the elements. These guys have a guild. No, but they do have a trainer. New face, eh? Come here, let me get a good look at you. That's hardly a scratch on you, so I can tell you're a rookie. If you want to change that, you're at the right place. I'll learn how to really fight, huh? Train you and yours will be 150 up front. No discounts. Not yet. Where are we? Okay, I'm going to note this for later. I want to have a bit more money before I do this because we're low on funds. How's morale? 71. Crystal Farms. I think this is one of the ones that had something. Commodore, are you familiar with eyed chrysalids? They're like big, buggy things you can use to track your latitude and longitude. Yeah, it's weird, but they're great for navigating if you're making a long trip. As far as where they're born, we should buy one. Only if we have the extra cash. Crystal Farms. I will hopefully understand what I'm talking about when we get back to this later. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Runewald to see the power for Remain. I've only been here once, but it made a big impression. Mostly the fact that everything is big. I mean, the people are big. There's too many stairs. Okay, not that much of an impression. Yep. The dominant species of Limroft wild deer possess great strength and have protective horns covering their back, so it's no wonder they flourish even in Errol. As they age, their horns continue to grow, sometimes impeding them. In extreme cases, the horns must be broken off. They have a resistance to back attacks and extra attack. Tall horned bipedals covered in pale tawny fur, Alpest horns vary wildly in shape and size. Their digitigrade legs and powerful rhydactyl talons allowing them to run at great speeds. They have a very imposing physical presence and are known for being both soft-spoken and quick to anger. Extra movement, but only in a straight line. Slightly slower to act, and a bit extra attack. Errol is filled with mysterious, unexplained things. Researchers work to learn more about them and will pay you for any information you can bring. This is where the explorers go to make a living. I'll have to check what the trainer in Moonwald is. Okay, what's your deal? Remain, sometimes called the Clanlands, is led by our wise King Ravar. Once wrecked by clan disputes, now remained as one of the great world powers thanks to His Majesty's efforts. Welcome new citizens of all creed and origins. So I saw a trainer. These complex machine parts are embedded with shards of lightning trigger stones. Could turn them into devastating weapons with the right kit. Bombardier hurls bombs and then detonates them later. Requires a long setup before a big payoff. Oh, wrong button. Wait, I think there was a... Awkward to use and must be lit and deliberately placed, but when it explodes, it does massive damage. It can also break certain extra durable obstacles. When inserted into properly arranged holes in the wall, bent metal bars, rungs can form a simple ladder. Remember that thing I did with making the makeshift bridge earlier? Yeah, you can do that with ladders too. And I see your bomb making has kind of made a mess of this place. Fine tools made for precision work. They're much too puny to be useful on the go, so don't worry about them. Okay. What we need more than anything is more capital, and I'm thinking... Actually, I think I'm going to join these guys. Magic Essentials Volume 2, that shows the elements. With the note, Rune is viewed as a perversion in some circles. Its inclusion is for completeness, not to endorse or condemn any religious views. Is this with the guild? You got anything for me? I don't know where any of these things are, unfortunately. You know what? Like I said, I usually join Jace, but just to be different, and because we're here, I'm gonna join, our migrant to the Clanlands. Your like is welcome here. The king is in need of skilled sailors such as yourself. Can contribute 100 and can officially welcome you to remain as an honorary citizen. Let's do this. Glad to hear it. Contribution will be used well and your presence welcomed. Karn, you are now a peer of Rumain. Now we need to reach 200 fame. The good news is, while we're here, there's a researcher here, so I'm going to set myself up to sell here. Rogue. Evasive and tricky, rogues use their weapons to debilitate rather than just dealing damage. As a result, they prefer accurate weaponry. And bearers of complex magic techniques created by devotees of the elementalist religion, now non-believers and believers alike, wield the spells for their remarkable effectiveness. Yeah, I'm going to contract with them. Let me explain what a contract between us entails. You go out into the world and look at creatures, items, fossils, anything. This adds an entry to your journal. You've been seeing me do this for like the past 2 hours. I'll pay you for each entry you bring me, and I'll pay more for rarer finds. Of course, you can only sell each journal entry once. No bring it to other researchers, and while you're under contract, you only sell to me. How's that sound? Shall we form a contract? Yeah, I have to report here for faction stuff anyway. Very good. Consider our agreement finalized. Bring me your discoveries at any time. Which we do now. 89 records of mundane objects, 276, 35 reports of oddities, 875. You made 8 fairly interesting discoveries, that's 1,200. The shock parts are a special discovery, that's 300. The sealed door is 500. The 7 stones is 300. You know what, we're going to make you an axe user. And you were going to make a bow user. Oh, this could be cool. And we'll take meditative for nothing, lack of anything better to do. I want Scholar as your secondary, which has a stat point. Let's give you some extra MP. Yeah, so I now have a healer, though he can't do any healing yet. I have a lot of money, so let's do ourselves a favor and get ship number 2 online. And we can afford to make it a pass. We need a third person. Also, you get boarding gear. Though a harbor is a general term encompassing many functions, this particular building is where you can store or retrieve your ship for later use. There's no charge for the service, but the ship must not have any crew on it when stored. Let me see, what do I need? I need at least one more person, so come aboard. I'm gonna take these two guys. Mostly so that I can have my landing party on my boarding ship. And we'll hand out some weapons so that they can fight. Let me see, I need... That'll do for now, because I can't think of anything to put in that other slot. Actually, wait, that's not completely untrue. I could also give him some grape shots, so let's do that. Okay, that's 8 days worth of food. If I completely fill cargo, which is a little crazy, but here we are. Anyway, we need to do some questing. You got anything for me? I don't know where Beth Sands is, so I'll have to go somewhere else. Actually, wait a sec. I might as well go get Bombardier training while I'm here. At least someone still appreciates my genius. Teach us knowledge and fund my next project. I need 150 to cram this thing full of fire triggers. Excellent. Quick, grab those goggles and gloves off the shelf. I'll show you how to make a proper bomb. Okay. I mean, I still have a couple things to hand in, so let's do that now. Dr. Ronnie, I'm just a bookkeeper. In reality, magic is not a thing or a substance, but is instead an action or conversion. Three substances, matter, energy, and essence, make up the world. Magic is using strength of mind to convert essence into energy. Though creating matter isn't feasible, there are tricks a clever mage can employ, such as causing condensation by changing temperature. Directing oneself through it creates flame. Fire triggers are key component in tech, such as furnaces, propulsion, and weapons of war. Play in your heart and wind at your back. Yeah, no thanks on donations right now. I thought there might have been a cartographer here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. There's probably one nearby. Chrysler Farm should be checked now because we can get one of those bugs. I think we need to go somewhere else. I think it's over here. Yeah, this is what we wanted. We'll also buy some crafting kits. We'll have use for those later. This pupating creature glows brighter or redder based on latitude and longitude distance from its mate, which is currently being kept where the equator and prime meridian meet. By analyzing the glow, one can determine a global position. It means a great boon for sailors. Crafting kits combined with raw materials such as iron and you'll have a new item. The kit itself is reusable. So we can make knuckles and whips now whenever we want. Yeah, might as well make a save while we're here. Let's head back to where the other towns were. That place is a bit more crowded, a bit better to look for work early on. Oh, right. We don't need this. Nor do we need this. That was an accident. I did look you earlier, right? Right. Not a really fight, huh? There'll be algebra 2. Yeah, good choice. You'll live longer that way. Now come here and hold your fist up. Thumbs out, remember. Punch daggers. Thick blade held in a grip similar to a standard knuckle weapon. Allows a brawling expert to use blade-based abilities. a cartographer here, but I'd rather find something closer to my headquarters. Oh, wait, I forgot. You guys have a guild? No. Okay, we have Berserker, so I don't need this anymore. Clear monster den could be good. Well, let me look at this. Glass bottle containing dust from bioluminescent glow shrooms. Long-lasting light sources don't rely on kindling to function. Okay, so we're going to risk the monster den. Some vermin to the west have been making trouble. Okay, find our den, wipe it out, or it's 500. We report back when we're done. There's the den. Bitfly. Bitflies are a colloquialism for small botflies. These disgusting scavengers flock to corpses in any chance, but can be dangerous to living if they feel cornered. Though their attacks are weak physically, their and venomous bite can kill. Botflies are ever present, especially around corpses, but this one is especially large. Normal botflies are merely a nuisance, but become stronger and bolder from gorging on a fly. Their prickly setae aids nearby enemies, and their bite is venomous. Hi. The fly shouldn't be too terrible. And I'm poisoned. I do believe these guys have a... Oh wait, I'm a spear user, so it's best to do this. Okay, they're weak. Kind of pointless, but will boost damage. Okay. You know, we got two guys lined up. And there they go. I feel stupid. Okay, this thing can take a hit. But it's in low morale because we just killed off everyone else. Match ourselves up real quick. Here, have a hood. Actually, let's put it on one of our melee fighters. Oh, wait. Dense vertebrate tissue. Vertebrate tissue. Making tools and weapons out of bone is a long-standing tradition. It can also be a source of necromantic power. Keep in mind that most vendors will not pay you for anything for bone or bone equipment. I can make bone equipment if I want. In fact, I should probably go make something at some point just to show it off. It's pretty simple. You can make and augment stuff, but this isn't, like, super complex crafting. It does get the job done, though. Oops. Anyway, let's go hand this quest in. I think I forgot where my quest was. Was it back here? They'll remind me if this is 10 cleared. Make a save. Okay. Oh, why not? Let's take these down towards, like, Jacia. I'll probably get some good money. It's a decent enough distance. Is there... Yeah, I could get a quest here. Surf. Let me double check my map. I think that's just... Yeah, that's just a capital. So I paid about 20 for them all. Oh yeah, that's a good payoff. While I'm at it, why don't I just take a bunch of furs back? 28 it says, right? Let's see what that turns into when I get back to Sarth. Though I am going to need to refill the cargo with food when I'm done. Ah, here's Salt Pen Grove. I'll go to there in a moment. Yeah, it's pretty good. It started at 28, now it's at 43. And now we hand in the letter. You got anything for me, buddy? Save. I'm willing to knock down another monster den. West, you say? Okay. Wonder if they're sending me back into the exact same den I just cleared out. Yeah, there's the den. Spides. Spides are dangerous knee-high hunter arachnids. Though capable of generating silk, they prefer to leap at foes, often as a group. They're known as a pest the world over and can thrive in most any climate. Most often they pose a threat to unattended livestock. An ill-fated burst pod full of fetid, poisonous air. Staying close to one of these when it pops would be a big mistake. I think it's just spides. There are bigger, nastier ones that could also show up. Bizarre plant trapped topped by an air-filled orb. Physical contact causes it to burst, blasting air and seeds outward. Oh yeah, I think that's a spide out there. There we go. Congrats, you poisoned yourself. These guys have a fire weakness, so lighting them up tends to do a number on them. We're probably about to start losing people. This fight might have been a bad idea. Oh, because the one guy was poisoned. That turns things around a bit. Here, patch him up. Okay. This might still be a loss. Keep standing. Yeah, you know what? This is obviously a dead end. Loading. Let's do something else. Don't think I know where prototype is. There's Saltpin Grove. Alright, let's you check the Grove. There's that other place I haven't looked at yet, and if it's what I think it is, it might be worth a look. Beautiful forested location filled with life. Each grove is guaranteed to have some sort of rare find to add to your journal. However, another life within is friendly, so tread with care. Ah, nice lush grove. Groves usually have something valuable to discover, so let's take a look around. They're often home to dangerous animals, though, so stay on your toes. A spider. Spiders are the largest, more vicious predator of spikes. They're quick and have a strong venomous bite. Spider infestations take some serious force to eradicate and have been responsible for many abandoned buildings. In natural settings, spiders often burrow into shallow holes and jump out at unsuspecting creatures. There's only the 3, so this should be much more manageable. Come at me, bro. Now we heal him. There we go. Let's just get right in front of him. And you got healer duty for now to keep this guy from toppling over. Okay, good time to review skills again. Let's go ahead and boost flails on you. Now you're the one I want to be a sharpshooter. And we'll make Scout your fallback. Okay, our healer can finally start healing things. I think I'll make you a rogue once you've picked up your Scout abilities. Jumbo prawn. Prawn of exceptional size, well preserved, though it's much of its antenna and limbs are missing. Prickly shrub. Exceedingly sharp thorns can cause real injury if you wade into them, and they leave you feeling painfully itchy afterwards. So that's what groves are like. They're basically mini dungeons with stuff in them. Actually, wait, I did say there was that other location I want to check. In fact, let's put an X there just so I know I've done that grove. Oh yeah, this is what I think it is. Cleavers. Gangly, headless humanoids with crustacean shells. Their bodies are punctuated by long, spiny growths. Cleaver raiders emerge from the depths on their shell ships to attack passing fleets. No peaceful contact or successful communication has ever been recorded. If they have a culture, it is a brutal one. Cleavers fight using weapons crafted from the shells and spines of their brethren. Hi, guys. Surprise! Sometimes you get lucky and you get to make an opening hit like that. Fortunately, you guys lined yourself up right. Okay, if I drop a heal here... That's annoying. Oh yeah, because he has a crossbow, he has to reload. There we go. They really want to kill my healer. Kind of rude. Okay, double check stuff because we got some stat points. All right. Yeah, extra MP so you can keep casting it. And life skill will... I also guess I might want to get him a hammer since that's the only weapon skill they can raise for the moment, but focusing mostly on MP and life. And keep the HP going. Well, I looted already? Yeah. Yes, you could take and use their weapons. Actually, wait. Glass sphere filled with gloam shroom dust, useful for lighting places with fire, where fire and smoke would be impractical. Looks fragile. Given it's been damaged? Yeah. Push this aside, go inside. Oh, cool. Free trade goods. Personal grooming tool for rearranging one's hair. Some combs are highly decorative, occasionally being worn as a hairpiece. Ours are merely functional. Old, incomprehensibly bureaucratic documents. Not inherently valuable, but Jay Saratal, our Rumain, would love to get her hands on the historical details inside. Who's carrying all my bandages? Brave. And a bunch of gold. Light old appliance for heating, food, and craftwork. Once lit, you can break equipment into base components by dragging them into the fire. Bed, cozy looking bed, clean sheets and a pillow. As for the whole lighting it thing, do you have the Starfire skill? Yeah, it can light forges. Furnace isn't like, so that's neat. Whole mounted cloth used either for adornment or privacy. And here's why I was still carrying a butt ton of wood with me. Expensive mix of powdered preservation trigger and Voldskarn. When inhaled, it provides a surge of life energy. Your Phoenix Down equivalent. Ooh. Moss malt. Delicacy created from condensed ghost moss. The brewing process takes 2+ years. Musty flavor and odor takes getting used to. But it's a free stat point if you take it. Taking on too much cargo, Commodore. That's going to slow us down and really hurt morale. We should drop some stuff off at a port before sailing. We can't, but... yeah, like I figured, one day the extra food's eaten. We should boost morale by taking some, oh, there's Porto type. They have a cafe. We could use the morale boost. There's a guild here, but first, cafe. Here we go. Local specialty. It's only morale +5, but it'll work. Just bread, huh? No toppings or anything? Oh, it's actually really good. Still use a bit of meat on top, but I'll take it. Light, easy to handle thrusting swords for those who value accuracy over power. And because I said I'd show it off when I had a chance. Oh. I have knuckles and... I don't think I have a spear crafting kit. So I'll take that spear crafting kit. Could buy steel bars from here. So just to show how this works. Drop this. Drop an iron chunk. Wait. There you go. And as you can see, still got my iron chunks back. And I now have some iron knuckles if I want anyone to use a fist weapon. Okay, knuckles hadn't been looked yet. Better than being unarmed, but where they truly excel in is the hand. But where they truly excel is in the hands of experts. Guild. Evidently, I think I... well, actually, here's another monster den. I'll check it. south, you say? Okay. Move over and follow the coast in case it's over here. Oh, hey, a grove. We'll check that later. Oh, that reminds me. So I know I've been here and there's no point in going back. There's the den. If we want, I could probably hit the grove on the way back. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I can't move. Here, bring that guy down. There we go. Patched him up a bit. He's probably dead anyway. Okay. Bring your guy down. They really do not like me having a healer. You know what? Light him on fire. Yeah, I am probably about to go down. There we go. Okay, that's a slight problem. That's a major problem. Yeah, we're dead. Monster dens can be tricky until you've got more oh, hey. Painting I haven't looked at. High mountain. Simple watercolor painting of a landscape against a cloudy sky. So say, you really need to get more skills in place before combat starts getting more manageable. I think I've been to Fight Village before. Okay, it's... out west a ways. No thanks. Now we know we found a grove, then lost it because I got my butt kicked. It's a little way southeast of the prototype, so let's go get that while I'm still thinking about it. And save in case it turns out this is a bad idea. We've got a small adventuring party here. Hold on, who's this? It's like fellow explorers, how grand. Careful, card. I have a bad feeling about these guys. Suppose we're not the only ones to discover this nice grove. Yes, indeed. Nice to meet ya. Yes, we aren't the only ones to discover it now, are we? Wouldn't it be nice if it for us if we were the only ones to discover it? Okay. Yeah, these guys aren't that tough. There we go. Okay, drop a heal spell to keep everyone standing. And that's the last turret out of him. Simple enough. And that guy has metal armor, so we're probably going to get some good armor out of this. Campfire. The circle of stones represent a place of safety, symbolically at least, not physically. Here, have a hood. Oh, we could swap your wooden spear for a somewhat better iron spear. Yep. Alder leaf clothes. Alder leaf may be sturdy for a plane, but it's not sturdy for armor. Still better than nothing. Okay, so we'll just throw it on you because you don't have armor yet. I'm thinking about it, yeah, for what little it does. Put on one of your frontliners. Can you use a shield? I guess we find out now. Okay, I think it was best to put you towards hammers because you can actually raise your hammer skill. Here, you can have the sword. More lost documents. Jellyfish. Deep sea fish with low density gelatinous flesh. This allows it to float without expending energy. So I'm thinking... let's go hand in some stuff. Oh, there's Nordok. I should have a decent amount to hand in. There we go. And I think it's almost 10. It's like 10:47. I think I'm ready to call it a night, but there's one little thing I want to do. Yeah, that save is good. Okay. Just to show it off before I put this away for a week. Let's find some deep water. I'm gonna piss off Omega Ray. Come on, just need a bit of deep water. Where are you guys? Here we go. Just go in, it shouldn't be long before somebody pops up. Hi. So let's see if I can win this. Welcome to the other half of the game. You can fight in your boat. Turning is a thing when you're on your boat. As you see, they're showing you a preview of what your cannons will look like. They're not that tough, though. We're probably going to take a bit of damage. And there we go. XP for everyone on crew involved. No ships to capture because there were literally no ships. We get some food. And some ray oil. So yeah, that's what ship combat looks like. That said, I should go sell this oil and get some food, or I'm going to start starving to death. Not exactly the best stuff, but rays are pretty easy to take down once you've got a second ship and they're well enough equipped. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. Excuse what you're about to see on stream. This thing turns into a window when I tab out, so it looks a little funny. Let's see if anyone's doing anything interesting right now. You know what? We got this Tharlaseth playing Deus Ex Human Revolution. That sounds neat. So Sunday will be the Borderlands collab with Andy. Next week will be more of Code Vein, and soonish I should start up the voting for the game that'll follow up after Horizon Zero Dawn, because we're running out of Horizon Zero Dawn. Anyway, thanks for anyone who stopped by. I'll see everyone later. 3, 2, One... Yeah, okay, raid's good to go. Later.